So the next question is we are given with an integer array. We have to find if it contains duplicate elements. If so, we have to return true, otherwise you have to return false. So you have to find in the given array whether it contains duplicate integers or not. If so, return true or this false. So let's see how to implement this. First, we'll try to understand how we can do this in Java 7 so that you can easily understand Java 8 way. So basically in Java 7, right, we can rely on set. So in set, we can go with hash set. So we can name it as maybe num set, and this will be new hash set. So let's start iterating over the given integer array. So as you know, set will not allow duplicate numbers. So we'll use that behavior to find whether the given number list contains duplicate elements or not. So I'm just iterating over the given array of numbers. So what we'll do now, we can do two ways. Either we can do contains check or we can do something called add check. So add, so we have to basically add this number. So nums array of I. So what add does, like if you check this method signature, so basically it has a return type also. So it has a return type of boolean. So if when you are inserting, let's say if you see if the set already contains the element, the call leaves the set unchanged and the hash set contains the number already. If you try to add it again, it will return false. So we have to check that. So what we are doing is we are trying to add the number. If the set already contains the number, it will return false. So we just print that whenever it identifies a duplicate number. So maybe we can say array contains duplicate elements, and once it is done, we have to exit here, return from this. If not, we'll print array contains unique elements. I hope it's fully clear to you. So we can use for each also. This is another suggestion. We can go for that. So basically what we are doing is if this num set already contains that number, if so, whenever we are trying to add, it will return false. So if not, it will return true. So let's run and see. So ideally, it should not return anything from here because array contains unique number. But let's say if I add one duplicate here just to show the condition of duplicate. So array contains duplicate numbers. So this is what in Java 7 we do. But let's say we have to do this in Java 8 because same logic we can convert it in Java 8 as well. This holds good. So then how we have to do it is a question. So first is we have to iterate on the given number of arrays. So that's one of the important thing. So how will we do it? So the set is required anyway in our example. So maybe I'll just take out rest of the stuff. So do you know how to iterate on the, so do you know how to get stream from the arrays? There is no direct stream functionality or anything. So if I do this, right, ID is automatically doing, it has added arrays.stream. We don't need sum. So basically what we need is we have to stream the numbers, and uh, the stream has a method called anyMatch. So what anyMatch does, we have to understand. So anyMatch is a terminal operation. Okay. So if what it checks is any element in the stream, if it matches the condition which is present inside the anyMatch, if so, it will return true and it will exit there. If not, it will continue till the end and return false. So I hope you understood. Basically, any match, what it does is it will take the stream of elements, run through with a condition which is inside the any match brackets. So here what we add is, so basically same that set condition what we discussed a little earlier. So num set dot add, we are trying to add this element. That's it. So basically what it returns is if the array contains duplicate, this any match returns true because any match checks for this condition. If it is true, then answer will be true. Otherwise, it is false. So we can assign this to a boolean response maybe. So after that, we can print um, simple sort here. So let's say array contains duplicate. You can say so here we have to response. So if it is true or false, it will print. So let's run this. So you can say array contains duplicate true. So let's say if it is a unique list, unique array, then it will print the false, which means array does not contain any duplicate numbers. I hope it's very clear. I hope you understood how you can write the Java 8 code in a very simple fashion. So, so this is how you can identify the duplicate number, like whether an array contains duplicate or not. Is there any better way we can do it? So there is another way which we can do it. So let's use that. Okay, maybe I'll just take out all this thing. So we need anyway Boolean response. Boolean, maybe we can say has duplicate. And so it's always better to name the variables with clear meaning so that it is easy to understand the code. So we have to stream the array. That is anyway required because it's a stream problem. So once this is done, stream has a function called, so stream has a function called distinct. So if I use this distinct, right, what it does is it will remove the duplicates. Okay. Once we got this, we can run a terminal operation called count. So what count does is once we remove the duplicate, it will count how many numbers remaining. So if it is not equals to num's length, if it's very clear, if it is not equals to num's length, it will return false. Otherwise, it returns true. So let's say array contains duplicate. I should have used that previous condition. I removed it. I should have used the previous result, but I have removed it. So I hope you understood. I'm just streaming. I'm checking. I'm basically removing all the distinct, and after that, I'm checking the count of the array after the removal of the distinct is same as num length. So let's understand. Let's say if it is a unique array, right? So what will happen is in this case, it is 6. So after removal of the duplicate, it will be 6 only because there is no duplicate. So when we compare this, this is not true. So which means it returns false. So when I check here, it returns false. So if I run this, you can see it says false. So this is another easy way to do it. So normally I'll not suggest too many ways so that it will confuse otherwise. That's why I just suggest only which is required. So you can see it is true. So I hope you understood whether array contains duplicate number or not.